my channel, hope you're staying safe and well. Have another unboxing to do, and I might as well be straight with you all. I have another 2 unboxings to do at least. I tend to get models in over Christmas. If I can get a bargain, I'll look for a bargain and I'll take it. This one is from my local model store. Came in via the distributor, manufactured by FMS. Let's get the outer packaging away and see what I've got. It's a 64mm EDF J10 Vigorous Dragon, or as NATO call it, Firebird. It does come with a reflex system. This is version 3. The slight differences between version 2 and 3 is that version 3 has Bluetooth, so you can do at the field gain adjustments and changes in between flights. I actually bought an AR630 for this because I didn't realise it came with a reflex system. Let's take a look at the specs. I'm looking at the top one. This is the Air Force Grey paint scheme, not the August the 1st aerobatic team. Why August the 1st? Why is it called that? Well, it turns out that August the 1st is the celebration day. It's a holiday in China, and it's the creation, I think it's 1926, of the PLA, People's Liberation Army. But I don't have that, I have the grey one. So you can see the stats at the top there. 64mm 12 blade fan unit. It'll take a 4S 2200 to 2600, 25C, and considering, and we'll see it a bit later, but considering the ordnance this thing carries, or can carry, it's really got to be struggling on a 25C battery. Made me smile. I won't be flying it with any of the ordnance on, I think. I might apply for a job as a proofreader for the English instructions for FMS. I find this type of thing quite amusing. You have the front instead of the top, and you have the back instead of the bottom. Oh dear me. Here we are, back to the front, or is it the bottom? Let's get this colourful package out of the way, what we've got inside. Alright, there we are. It's well packaged, it's FMS, we don't expect anything else. I'll move this to one side, cut all the tape that's holding parts in, and we'll take a look at it.
Instruction manuals.
We have an FMS Reflex V3 Bluetooth version instruction manual. How to connect the reflex to your receiver. How to make sure it's got the right model set. Then how to download your app. How to use your app. And then from the middle back it's the same, but it's in Chinese. I'll take a read of that one. Right, so here's the manual. Let's take a look at that. There's the specifications, which we looked at on the box. They are exactly the same except for the wing loading. The wing loading on the August the 1st scheme, which is the colourful one, is 0.01 ounce a square inch less than the Air Force Grey specification. Who knows why? There's your part count. Quite a lot, but that's because 50% of it is gear and ordnance. There is glue in. The canards are not functional canards. They just glue into place. The fin and rudder actually just glue into place as well. This is the same. The gluing of the canards and the gluing of the fin is exactly the same as the 64mm Rafale. Wings screw in. Nose cone clips in. There's a plastic clip. That's the same as the Rafale as well. And the ordnance, look at that ordnance. Moly! How can it fly with all that underneath it? I don't think I'll be using any of that. I might use a few bits, but not like that. That's crazy. Battery location. That's all quite good. Receiver. Surface movements. Elevator, aileron, rudder, high-low rates. Those of you who watch my videos and know me, I go high, medium, and then I set my own low rate. Here's the centre of gravity. It should be 80 to 90 millimeters back from the wing root, the wing leading edge at the root back. So it's quite a way forward on the wing. 80 to 90, I'll put it at 85 and then see where we go from there. And I think after that it goes to different languages. We then, well, it's still English. Speed controller stuff, parts. Throttle calibration for the speed control. It's good to see it in a manual. Yeah, so it covers everything in there. Troubleshooting. Then we go to German. What else have we got here? German, French, and Chinese. There we go. I always like having a paper manual.
Main wings.
Look at that. Okay, so we have two connectors. One is for a servo and one is for lights. So we've got lights on the wings. Plastic piece at the front here. I think we can bring the light up a bit on this, but not that much. There we are. This is where the fuselage mount goes in, and you drop a screw through there and screw it in. Let's look at this. Very nice moulding. It's got panel lines, all painted, very smooth, and you've got a blister here which goes through both sides of the wing, and I expect that in there is an LED, and you'll see it both at the top and bottom of the wing. It's quite nice. One surface, aileron.
Not an aileron, but a elevon.
Compressed foam hinge. That's just foam. Yeah, nice. It's got a plastic plate here, and that's where your servo is. FMS 9-gram digital servo. Paint stickers to cover up the wiring. Not quite, but it's a good attempt. This is a sticker, Chinese emblem. Here's the other hole that you drop your screw through to screw into the fuselage mount. Then you have your 1, 2, 3 quick connects for your ordnance. Yeah, I quite like it. It's a funny shaped wing. It comes down here and then it sort of goes flat again. It might even have a bit of dihedral in there. See that? Yeah. Two connectors, one for your servo, one for your LED. Plastic plate here, plastic plate here. So you just pop them onto the fuselage, connect that up and drop 2 screws down. I should have said on that one, you've got your servo, but you've also got this protection here. Ball links, compressed foam hinge, but it's very neat, very tidy. The same plastic blister here that goes through both sides for your LED. Everywhere is grey paint. And next, you can't really tell it's foam unless you get really close to it. It's very nice. I like it. I'm liking it. It's a good size. I looked at the bigger one, but it's real pain storing it, where this one is going to be easy.
Fin and rudder.
A few panel lines. This is a sticker. And would you believe it? Oh, funny place to put it, because you're not going to see it while it's flying unless you're inverted. They've got an LED right in the tip. I thought you might have had one to either side, but it's right on the top. Compressed hinge again. Ball link. Push rod, horns already connected. Yep, here's your LED wire, and here's your rudder wire. There is the servo wire showing here, and I do not know if they've got some stickers somewhere where you can put over that. Be a shame, because they've done it to the wings themselves. They should provide you with something you can put over there. This of course ends up being glued into place.
FMS. Do not provide a sticker to cover the rudder servo wire.
Yeah, a bit weird that, having it right on the top. There we are.
Goodie bags.
All this one has in it is the USB connector for your Reflex 3 system. And we have a second goodie bag. This has got, well, I think at this point are undercarriage plugs where you screw in. It's got the refueling probe, exactly the same as that on the Rafale. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 screws. So if this is true, 11 screws, that seems quite a lot, well, considering you only need 4. Interesting. There you go. We'll see when we do the assembly, which will be very quickly after this video.
The additional screws are used to secure the main landing gear, leaving one spare screw. The landing gear.
I see, yeah, you need 3 screws for each of the main gears. It looks quite good, but I tell you what, that is a small front wheel. It actually says it's 1.25. It looks smaller than that, but who am I to argue with them? It is sprung. That's very good. Look at that. That's a sprung front wheel. It's got some detailing on it, albeit plastic stuff. But that looks okay. Let's see what the others are like. These are fixed. There's no springiness in this at all. It's just fixed, and it's slightly spewed out. Can you see that? Let's try and keep these into focus. That's it there. Look. From the main poles. The main struts. There. I will use them if I have to. I would rather be able to hand launch it. The Rafale hand launches beautifully. That doesn't mean to say, of course, this one will.
Wing spar.
Quite a small wing spar, and it is hollow. Go right over there.
Nose cone.
A very nice looking black nose cone with accents. It's got a big pointy plastic bit at the front. That's going to be the first to break, I should think. But it's also got a little black fin here, and this side, and an aerial or pitot tube underneath. That plugs on. I think it is glued between the black and the silver. I might be wrong, but it's not coming apart. I'd like to have been able to take that off. But yeah, that's nice. I'll put that on the wing there so you can see it.
Ventral fins.
That go on the back. And again, you see, these are plastic tipped. So all this is plastic. This is foam. They slide on and slide off, so you can take them on and off.
Wing tanks, belly tank and missiles.
Again, I will suggest it looks like a hunter-killer submarine as well, because I always do that. Slide on, slide off. Quick disconnect. You can display it with them on, fly it with them on, or fly it with them off. You could also display it with them off, but there it is. Now there's two of these, all painted. They've got lines on them. They've got a few of the moulding marks, but you're not going to notice those. That's great. So there they are, two of those. Let's do a count now. Got two of those, quite large. And we have one of these, whatever this is. I don't know what that is. It's centerline belly tank. Well, I guess that's what it is. They're wing tanks. This is a belly tank. A tiny bit of detailing, like rivets shown in the top here. Quick connect. You can fly with it or without it. Yeah. Put that there because it's a bit smaller. These I will be using. Missiles. Quick connect again, but they've got some colour on them. They're white. So these on the underside will help distinguish the top from the bottom, as well as that little light. I will have these on it.
Canards.
And they're just pieces of foam. They have a key. This one has a key, so you know this will only go in one side. This one does not have a key, so it will go in the other side of the fuselage, and they just glue in. Painting's beautiful, by the way. It's all standard throughout. It's all even. It's really, really nice.
Canopy and cockpit.
I'm not keen on these colours, but what the heck. Yeah, a bit of instrumentation in there. Quite well moulded. Looks more like a lounge chair the way that's tipped back. Nice strong plastic, this really strong plastic. It's quite hard to squeeze it actually. You can be squeezed, but it's sturdy enough to get hold of it and just lift it out. We'll give that a go when I get the fuselage out. But there it is, nicely painted. A little air hole in the back here. Yeah, it's good. Let's put that there because I'll be getting back to that.
Fuselage.
All paint, all standard grey paint. Lots of panel lining details. That's very nice. It's got plastic pitot tubes stuck in it, both sides. You can see there. There's an air hole here on the underside which feeds straight into the battery bay. I don't know what that's up there. All right, there we are. We'll look inside that later. Here's where the canards go. See the cutout here for one side, and then the other side will not have that cutout. You can't get them put on the wrong way. It's really quite great big gob there. I was going to say it's really quite bizarre because it's got these supports here which are on the real steel supporting this front section. Now this whole front section air intake is plastic, and it has LED lights on both sides of it. See there? There's the stickers, the ejection things, arrows are the stickers. Apart from that, it's rather plain, coming all the way along. Plain, oh, no pun intended. Here's an aerial thing sticking out here. Don't know how long that'll last. It's a connector. Two connectors in there. One will be for the LEDs and one's for the servos. Here are your wing connectors, and you are screwing into metal, so that's good. It's FMS. Spar hole is your rear wing connector that you screw into metal. Let's get this out. Okay, here's your EDF unit, your connectors to it, so you can make sure they're all okay. It's quite good because they're plugged in and taped. And then here's your wiring for your elevator and rudder. That was actually down there and I pulled it out.
Wires are for the rudder and fin light, not elevator.
This is a plastic tail cone, quite a soft plastic, keeps it light. It's painted this gold colour, silvery gold. You can see the fan unit down there. Yeah. The fuselage has plastic moulded pieces all over it. So as well as this, it's got one here. It's got a fake air, is that fake? Yes, a fake air intake here. You can see that, and on this side. And on the underside you've got three moulded here. This one's moulded on top of the cheat holes. Could be problematic if I do end up belly landing and hand launching this one. Access to your EDF unit. Here's your
connecting points for the ventral fins.
Here is the main landing gear assembly place. 6 screws needed for that. We come on the underside and look, we've got more pieces sticking out. This is plastic, this is foam with a plastic tip on the end. What have we got here? A plastic piece for your landing gear. Just needs to grub screw it onto there. This green piece is another plastic bit. It's not designed for hand launching, that's for sure. All this stuff on the underside would have to come off if you want to hand launch it and belly land it. Oh, let's look inside here. Inside here we have the reflex unit V3, XT60 connector, all the connectors coming out of the reflex gyro comes here. Looks like they're suggesting you mount the battery at the front here, so the receiver probably goes at the back, just here, or it may be even in there. This is quite nice. It's not essential, but it's nice. The actual steering servo arm and rod is pre-connected for you. On a lot you have to connect those yourself and they can be a bit fiddly. So as I said before when we were looking at this piece, all you do is drop that gear on and tighten it up. Yeah, it's very well painted, very well moulded. These are stickers. Let me show you what I meant about this. Is its tongues in there and it's a magnetic, oh no, it's not a magnetic catch, it's a pin catch. And what you need to do is push down here and lift it up like that. So you've got this plastic piece here with a pinhole in it. And then you've got the pin here with the push button. That's really cool actually, look at that. Get a positive click when you want to undo it, push that and the whole lot comes up. Fantastic. Yeah. I have made space for this. It will be assembled quickly. I will make a video assembling this one. I didn't make a video of assembling the Panther. I should have done because it went together so well, but never mind. I will make a video assembling this one. I'll link it to this unboxing. That is all we have in the box, except for
2 additional large missiles.
these babies. Look at these ones. These will definitely go on as well, mainly because they're white and they'll show up the underside. PL-10Es, whatever they are. I like the fact that this is painted and the actual missile isn't. This is all hard plastic at the end. This is plastic in the middle, so these have got a bit of structure to them. Yeah, nice. But that ordnance is crazy. If you had all of that ordnance on and you were flying on a 2200 4S with your landing gear, I think you're going to get about 30 seconds flight. I might be wrong. Go and take a look at some videos, because I'm a bit late to the show with this one. We always are here in the UK because they're released to the United States way before we get them, months before. This literally came in to the distributor this current week. It took 3 days to get from the distributor to my model shop. It took me 2.5, 3 minutes to get from my house to the model shop to pick it up. The weather here is terrible. We're just about to be hit by a storm. We're looking at 70, 80 mile an hour winds. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I look forward to you joining me on another video soon, which more than likely is going to be an unboxing. Cheers.